receive it, that transmit the signal into the body. So there's receptors, and then there's hormones. And we can talk about androgen receptors also. But how do you build it back up? You really overhaul your life, which is hard. But I think when it comes to testosterone, for most of us men, there's not much more important than like how we feel, our strength, our mental clarity, our recovery, libido, and sexual function. That's a big deal for men. That gets attention of any man if you're talking about that. So I think most men are willing to go to pretty great lengths to improve their testosterone. You start with the quality of your diet and the quality of your sleep. Those are the two biggest things. And the sleep quality is just sleep enough, sleep 7 to 8 hours a night, try and go to sleep at the same time every night. Like sleep is...
What happens if you travel a lot?
You have to just navigate it as best you can.
Does it matter how late you go to bed?
You know, it's hard to say. It's hard to say in the literature. I think if you're consistently going to sleep at the same time, even if it's late, it's not ideal, but you can use one of the bands and just monitor your sleep quality and see how you feel. But if your testosterone is not great and you're going to sleep really late, you might try and move it earlier in the day. And you want to get up at about the same time, and you want your sleep to be really high quality.
Do you have a cutoff on when you eat? Like, I have to be done by here.
Only in terms of my last meal of the day, like the biggest meal, because I don't want to be fully digesting when I go to sleep. And
is that bad for you to do that?
It's just hard to sleep. I think your body's doing too many things at once, right? And I think a lot of people see this. I don't use a sleep monitor. It's just too many things. I can kind of tell how I sleep when I wake up in the morning. But I think most people can tell, or if you use a band of some sort to monitor your sleep, usually you see declining sleep scores when you eat too close to sleeping or when you drink before sleep. So alcohol is going to interrupt your sleep architecture as well. So you have to really protect your sleep, and that is not sexy in like the traditional sense, but it's very sexy in terms of hormones and sexual performance and all these things. So yeah, I try to stop eating maybe 2 hours before I go to sleep with like the big meal, but I don't stress the idea of intermittent fasting or feeding windows.